Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. Open up your door. I'm Santa Claus, and guess what, y'all? I got something to show. I came to bring some Christmas spirit. I got a big bag now. Guess what's in it?
It's always great to be at Lambeau, not just because of it's a home game and everything, but just because of how special it is, having our fans at our backs and having the home field advantage of just being able to play in our environment. Especially, it's November, it's getting colder, darker now earlier, so especially this back half of the season, I think this is especially when we play our best football, including myself.
Green Bay's offense will have its hands full on Sunday against a Dallas pass rush that ranks number 1 of the NFL in sacks. The leader of this modern-day doomsday front is second-year All-Pro linebacker Micah Parsons. Number 11 tops the NFL with 4 multi-sack games already this season.
He's got a lot of things that you just can't coach. I mean, you can emphasize, but the effort that he plays with is incredible, and he's made some incredible effort plays. But he's definitely a one-of-one in this league. I don't know if there's anybody that's doing as many things as they're asking him to do.
He's a game wrecker, especially if you let him. And then the thing is, he's not the only one. They've got guys with tremendous ball skills on the back end. Obviously, everybody knows about Diggs and his ability to go get the football.
In his first 3 seasons, Trayvon Diggs has 17 picks. Now that's an average of about 0.5 interceptions per game, the most by any player in more than 50 years. This defensive duo poses a true test for Green Bay's struggling offense looking to get right on home soil.
I can't tell you how important it is for us to play in our own stadium. We've got the best fans, in my eyes, in the world, and we're going to need that support on Sunday. If everybody can rally around us, that it'll help us go out there and play our best.
They're paying Isaiah McDuffie, they're getting their money's worth, and then some. Isaiah making his first career start against the Lions, and he has a knack for slipping blockers, like right here. He just tosses that 320-pounder aside and then steps up and form tackles Jamal Williams, a very tough runner, and holds him to a gain of just 1 yard. At 6'1", 227, Isaiah knows the object of the exercise is not to beat up blockers, it's to beat up ball carriers. And here he just beats the blocker to a spot, and now he's in perfect position to stop Jamal again for a gain of just 1. Something else we noticed about Isaiah's game back in the preseason. Ball is out here. Isaiah is here. Not much chance he's going to make that tackle, but don't tell that to Isaiah. He is one of those guys that takes it personal, like it's on him and him alone to make the play, and he makes it. Isaiah, according to Pro Football Focus, was the Packers' top grading defensive player against the Lions. Isaiah was also the Packers' top grading special teams player. There is the football, there is Isaiah. Now just watch him. He tosses the blocker aside, then makes the tackle. Did I mention that Isaiah is the Packers' leading special teams tackler for the season? When it comes to Isaiah McDuffie, you get a lot of bang for the buck with an emphasis on the bang.
Tell us your game plan, but how much are you a part of knowing where he is at all times?
Everyone's a part of it. Everyone's a part of knowing where he's at, and they have very talented people on the defense. So just knowing where their defensive playmakers are.
Is he one of those guys you just have to chip?
Yeah, like I said, just slowing him down or just knowing where he's at or sending the protection his way at all times.
Nobody else has any other questions?
There's blocking, but also with all these receivers going down, do you expect to get the ball more?
Just prepare like I do every game, and when the plays come to me, just make them. I think all of us in here have high expectations for themselves to make plays and go out there and affect the game and influence the team in a positive way. So I'm just going to go out there and prepare like I do every game, and when plays come to me, make them.
What's the mood in the locker room after for 5 straight now with another opportunity to bounce back?
Yeah, I think I said it before, but we have the right guys in this locker room. We have the right leaders in this locker room. I'm not worried about the character or what's going on here. We come in here and work every day. We get along. We got a smile on our face. We work hard. So I'm not worried about the locker room at all.
It feels like forever since you guys have been at Lambeau. Are you happy
Right.
to be back?
Yeah, definitely happy to be back. What was the last game? The Jets game? Yeah, it's been a minute. So, just kind of, sleeping in your own bed, not having to travel, not having to worry about all that. I think that's big time.
It's your first week before the Patriots game where you guys haven't had like a weird travel week going on, especially if you guys came back from London for the Jets game. Does it kind of feel back to normal a little bit for home?
Yeah, a little bit. We were just talking about it. It kind of feels like Saturday. The week is going by like kind of like slow in a good way. But yeah, since London, it's kind of been, obviously with the losses, but with the traveling, it's just been kind of all over the place. But yeah, it's good to be back home.
I know you want to take it one game at a time, but do you start doing playoff math at this point?
Personally, I have not. I definitely, like you said, you do want to take it one game at a time and just worry about, not even one game at a time, but every day at a time, focusing on practice that day and what the intent of practice is and what the, the practice is. But yeah, I mean, one game at a time. It takes one to get back on track. So just worried about just getting a win and getting back on, back on schedule.
Aaron talked on Wednesday about like he regretted missing you and Lazard down that one seam and then Josiah down another. Is there anything you can do to sort of like help get his attention and let him know like, hey, I'm open?
Get open more. I mean, just more often. I mean, that's what we have to do, make it easy on him. And, he makes it easy on us a lot of the time with, his play. So just helping him out and just doing what we can to just, get in windows faster or whatever it is, but just, working as a team to help out.
He was saying that it's likely that he's going to be out for the rest of the season, I guess. What does that mean for you guys? How do you adjust without him?
Man, I just want to make sure he's okay, his mental's okay. Because, I've been in this same position and, it's important to take care of your mental. So I'm always making sure he's seeing like the team psychiatrist and, it sucks, but it's always like a next man up kind of lead. So my most important thing for him is just to make sure he's good mentally.
We heard he didn't text you back.
Yeah, he didn't text me back. He normally doesn't text me back, but it's okay though. I've accepted that, and it's okay. I just know it's genuine.
Is he one of those kind of texters?
Yes. Yeah, you remind me of my little brother, man. My little brother the same way, man. Those kids, man, I don't want to text. But they'll be on their phone though, but don't want to text you back.
Terry, you're talking about the mental side of things. I mean, with a lot of the injuries going on, I mean, how important is Dr. Tarr been for you guys, just keeping the spirits up and keeping things right in the head?
Dr. Carr is there, for anybody who wants to use him. So, I mean, I go to him probably like weekly. Some guys don't, but he leaves it up to them. So I don't really know how he's getting everybody's morale up or whatever. But for me, like, he's been a good vessel just to kind of talk to.
You said you beat off of Lambeau to be back home. What's it feel like?
Man, it's lit. It's lit. I gotta do my meditation in there like tonight and then tomorrow night, and then get ready for this show.
You going
Sunday.
there at night too by yourself?
Oh yeah.
Just you and the ghost?
Just me. It's so quiet. That's probably the best time to be in Lambeau, other than like on Sunday or whatever.
What challenges does he have?
Man, he's a dynamic receiver. Just it's like every week each team has one dynamic receiver, and he's one of theirs, and he's someone they like to throw the ball to.
Do you feel like you'll be on CD most of the time?
Hopefully,
When you were injured, you saw this lineup with Rasul outside and Keyshawn in the slot, Chris Barrett. Now you'll be the one out there with him. What do you feel like that the three of y'all can do?
Shoot, I mean, the standard hasn't changed. We still like the goal was to be the best secondary in the league. So whatever we got to do to continue that, then that's what we're gonna do. Like nothing changed. We got the right people out there, and we got the right leaders in the back end. For example, me. Like ain't nothing gonna change.
Do you think you guys have had maybe extra trouble stopping the top receiver from the other team, like McLaurin and guys like that, Diggs? Is that like a secondary-wide issue? What's going on with that from your point of view?
Well, I'm not really sure what you mean by stopping the number one receiver because, in a game where there's 60-something plays and they score a touchdown, I don't know, who who has a, upper hand, So I'm not really sure what you mean by stopping. We don't know how to stop. I know how to stop whoever. They know how to stop whoever Sewell. You feel me? So it ain't about stopping nobody.
You volunteering for more corner blitzes this week through the end of the season without Rashawn?
I'm volunteering every week for that.
How important do you think it is to maybe generate some pressure with losing a guy like 52 with Skate and all hands on deck?
Man, that's tough, man. Rashawn's a leader on our defense. He's one of the young leaders on the defense. It's always tough to see him go down, but as with Stokes, just want to make sure the mental's good because that's the most important thing in this game. Because this is like, really what we live for at this point in our lives. So,
How is the morale?
No, you good. Go ahead.
How is the morale this week?
Morale, shoot, everybody seems to be the same, So, hey, shoot, I don't know if that's good or bad, but we'll see, because come Sunday, we'll see who locked in,
We see during the games, like, you're pretty passionate going up and down the sidelines trying to keep guys engaged. I mean, when you've had this losing streak, how tough is that to keep up, and why is it important for you to keep that?
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, it's just something that happens because I really don't like losing. I really don't like losing, and I just get passionate, emotional about it. So I just want to pick everybody up. When a bad play happens, some guys drop their heads. I'm like, yo, pick your head up, man. Like it's like a long ass game, I just don't like when people don't care or have the same energy, So like, I be just trying to bring the morale up. That's all.
What does Jonathan Abram bring to this room?
Shoot, I know that he has been known for hitting people really hard, but that's all I know. We'll see what he's be about, real soon.
What have some of your teammates that have played with him told you about him?
He was crazy. They say he was crazy, man. That's about it. Preston Smith want to come in the interview. Come on, Preston Smith. Come on, join in, man. Yeah, I heard he was crazy. That was about it.
Crazy's a very vague term.
Yeah.
You want to narrow that down for us?
Yeah, he was crazy as in he go out and hit anybody. That's all I know for him.
Going back a few questions, you're saying guys on the team maybe not caring as much or showing their emotion as much through this 5-game stretch. Is that what you were kind of saying there?
I mean, when you care about something, I think that when you care about something, and you're passionate about it, it kind of sits on you, It kind of weighs on you, and, for some guys, maybe it doesn't weigh on them, Maybe it's just kind of going fast for them, but like for myself, I'm just passionate about it. And so I just be thinking about, every time I see somebody laughing, I'm like, why you laughing? We losing right now. That's my mindset. That's just because I'm competitive and I don't like to lose. So, that's just my edge. Everybody, some people forget about it, going about their day, but not me, I want to be the best. I want the team to be the best. I want to get a Super Bowl ring.
So you would like to see maybe more seriousness?
Yeah, I would like to see more seriousness. Who wouldn't? It's not fun losing,
With that in mind, I know you want to take it one game at a time, but have you started doing playoff math?
Playoff math? Nah, I don't even. You know me. I'm right here, right where my feet are, honestly.
Is being a little more angry something you're vocal about to everyone?
Yes, I was last week. I talked to the defense before our last game, kind of just told them what to expect from the Lions game. And I'm going to do the same thing this week, And, yeah.
As these losses pile up, have you felt any more pressure?
No, I haven't. I think everything's under a microscope now. Every little thing. Things can't be swept under the rug like they were when we were winning. So that's all I think. I think is everything is just being monitored a little bit more.
You guys seem to start games really well. How do you use that early energy and the stops that you guys have had really early in games and kind of carry that throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, McLaurin only had 67 yards receiving and a touchdown. So.
I look forward to the start here. The guys have embraced me, the coaching staff have embraced me. It's been nothing but welcome and love. I played a lot of football, a lot of good football, and people around the league notice that, which is kind of why I'm here today.
I just remember him being a really physical football player, and it's going to be great to get him in the fold and see if we can potentially use him on defense or on defense as a safety.
A new arrival in the secondary is a welcome addition, as it will take all hands on deck to contain the explosive Cowboys passing attack led by Dak Prescott. Since returning from a thumb injury in Week 7, Dak is throwing it all over the yard, powering Dallas to an NFL best 37 points per game over that span. One big reason, CeeDee Lamb. The Pro Bowl receiver can do damage from the slot, splitting defenders for 6 and making it look easy. Sunday marks Lamb's introduction to one of football's most storied rivalries, one that both teams' players and coaches know all too well.
What a matchup in the National Football League, right? The Green Bay Packers versus the Dallas Cowboys, and fortunately I got to be a part of a good amount of them. And now to be on this side of it, going against Coach McCarthy, who was on the other side the last time, and excited about the game. We're excited that it's at home.
Green Bay has the edge in this conference clash, with Aaron Rodgers earning a 7-2 record versus Dallas. Now he's looking to ignite the Packer offense to its first victory in more than a month.
When you watch every week, we're in the game. Every game that we've been in, we either been winning them or about to win them. So just win this game. It means a lot to not just the organization, but to the players and to the season.
Jingle, jingle for the pole. Don't take us for granted, 'cause you may never know